Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Yarly Rivera, and yes, it's been a few weeks since I started recording this, so hope you enjoyed the main menu photos. Man, these look so good. Alright, let's just get to it. Alright, so we had to go back all the way to here because I thought I was recording and it wasn't recording, so I forgot we're still in the... Give me a second, I gotta enjoy that. But, you see, I thought I was recording, everything was going well, and it looked like it wasn't, so thank God that the loading screen saved, so, and we're not that far, so I didn't have to, start over, recreate where we were at, so, also, one of the times it was recording, and, it was kind of hard to record because I was hearing a lot of things from my neighbors. You can hear my neighbor's dog in the recording, so I had to delete it. So now we are here, and yeah, let's just start with the first shrine so we can get out of the platinum. Platinum, if you want to say. Also, I'm gonna let this shrine do its thing, because the rest of them I'm just gonna, skip. In the name of the goddess, I offer this trial. My niece's trial. Yeah, I read it. I'm gonna be reading this one because it's gonna be the first and final one, so I might be reading. Not for you guys though. Unless you're okay with me skipping, then I'm sorry I skipped. So, yes, this is how we use it. This is good. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we use her. So I'm going to try to do this as the best way I did it in my first thing. Yes, I got it. That actually went better than I did it. And the first time I did this, I died like once. I'm not. I was on the visual behind. And ladies and gentlemen, we're done with the first one. I'm not gonna get all the chests. I'm just gonna let you know. Traveler's bow, what's up? I did not even push anything. What's going on with the controller? The process while I'm sorry. I am Olman, the creator of this trial. I hope I said that name right. I am a humble monk blessed with the goddess Hylia and declare. Well, I didn't finish that. When your rival my duty is fulfilled, now fulfilled. Okay. Well, let us say, Illumina, I confirm I, in the name of goddess Hylia, I bestow you this gift upon you. Please accept the spirit orb. Yo, I see that triangle. I know it's supposed to be the Triforce, but yo, Illuminati confirmed here. Yeah, we got our first spirit herb. And the goddess smile upon you. So yeah, those guys, those monks have been waiting for me over probably 10,000 years or 100 years or years. Wait.
Oh!
Sir, it seems you managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done. I could say, how did you know? But I would say paragraph, please, because I am done with this deal, hopefully. I encourage you to slow down for a moment, my courageous friend. The appearance of those towers has awoken of the awakening of these strands. Well, I cannot read. It is all connected to that sugar slate you carry upon your hip. What do you mean? It has been quite some time, sometimes, since I have seen that Sheikah slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. And their ancient technology disappeared long ago, or so it is said. It is interesting however, to think how something like that survived all this time hidden away in the shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all over this land. On this platinum alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasure from each of these shrines and I will give you my paragon. That wasn't the deal, but you know what? I'm not gonna argue with this old man, so I need more now. I said treasure, but I never said there would only be one treasure. Whether it is one treasure or 4, what is the difference for a young go-getter like yourself? Oh, thank you for thinking highly of me, sir. Since I'm feeling generous, I will teach you a trick of finding strengths. Sorry. It will. It's best to survey the area by looking in high places. Let's see here. How about you make your way on top of the tower again? You're joking, right? You know what? I'm gonna say got it. I admit your eagerness, but allow me to teach you something else before you go. Take a look at the map on your Sheikah slate.
Oh.
See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you woke, the shrine you came from, and the tower. Please. You can travel instantly to any of these places with the Sheikah slate. Cool. So so I heard quite some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such. I would do that, but I just got this new power. Oh, one arrow. Wow. So this guy's saying there's no proof of this. Guess what? Guess who just found the treasure chest? Okay, it's Amber. Okay, open. So I was why not? So now we are in the part where I'm actually gonna do what I want because I already know what's trying to happen. I think a lot of you already know where this is going to. Come on. I'm gonna die anyways. Get one of the firearms. Firearms, I believe. Nice stuff. It's been a while since I've been here, so you know I'm gonna mess up. Oh, please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. I didn't die. My goal is not to die in these first, well, at least here in the Great Mountain. I don't know. The first little guy said, don't take me there. This is fun. There's also another trick. See, most of them. Really? Oh, fine. Organize this. Okay, so 2 of these, 4 of these. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do now. So should I go for that one? You know, screw it. I know I'm making some vegetarians really mad at me right now, and I have to say to you guys, I'm sorry. I just had to do what I gotta do, you know? I get some good food. Choo-choo. It's kind of look like, if you guys play Super Mario Sunshine, these definitely look like those little blobs that say Mario? Mario? Those little choo-choos remind me of those little blobs. I forgot what their name. But that's what they remind me of, so they're my personal opinion. Okay, I'm good. Just in case my plan fails, so I have it back. Okay, more enemies. I want to do something real quick. There it is. That's what. So, right now I am planning things for the future because I want to go somewhere and get a certain horse. And I think we all know which horse I'm trying to get. And the reason I am getting this horse... Oh crud, I forgot about this one. Okay, so... This is a puppy, and I thought it was dead. I thought I was sick, and run. Crap. Come on, man, just go get a life, get a life, get a life. No. I told myself I wasn't gonna die. What's up? Okay, skip this, and skip this because I ain't trying to die. Even though I can beat them, I'm not trying to die. So, let's continue on. Sorry, I'm stretching. I just woke up, so the bomb trials. So let's see if I can raise off these trials and hopefully get to the end. But, you know, as I play this game, it makes me realize how it's been a while since I've been like here in the Great Country trial. I mean, wow, over a year. This is really nice thinking about recording it. I'm recording it. Okay, so you know what? I like this shirt and all, but it makes me look poor. So I'm a. Let's give like a nice t-shirt. Need the wrong one. From let's switch them up, and I am going to two. My inventory full. All this shouldn't have blown up broken. Alright. I'll use these ones now. Switch the thumbs again, and we are breathing through this trial. What's up? That's how it is, okay? No, probably I try to take the guy. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Wait, I said I was gonna skip these. I'm sorry. I was starting reading again. Oh god. May smile upon you, we know. We are going on to the next trial. But first, we're gonna end up stopping somewhere so I can cook some food. Because it ain't a Zelda game until we get some food. In Link. Come on, it's been 100 years. Let the poor guy eat something. Let's see his culinary skills up in here. I mean... Alright. Oh, you want the food? Okay, what now? There's one. We are breezing through these places because I've already wasted enough time almost. I'm done. I'm a guardian and oh, you guys. Yes. We're going there next, and then we're going up there, and no. So before we even go there, I love messing with the botanist, and I also want some free food, so ladies and gentlemen, so you get free honeycomb while you leave the others to attack. probably not gonna let us go. I thought we were gonna see someone special, but it's a little bit late. Couple of seconds left already. No? Okay. Playing some music. I don't really need music, so. No? Okay. No. Oh wait, dang it. Dang it, huh? Okay, you know. Let's click A real quick to do this. Okay, I'm just getting the loser. I don't really want to. There it is. Okay. See, this will give me stamina, this will give me stamina, this one also will give me stamina. Let's see. Okay, people will think, what am I doing? What am I thinking? Why am I wasting more time? And to you, I say, not. Oh, crap. Two. You know, I was known for time pieces. I don't know why I felt this way. So, okay. This is the last time I find it. Okay. See, I got 5 of these and that. I think this will be this will work. He said, whenever you want something, just take what you want from me. So, peace, hold 4 of these. 1 of these. Okay, the reason why I actually came here for though. 2 of these, 2 of these, and 1 of these. You'll see why. There you go. Okay. Let's organize here. Okay, the reason this thing has been bugging me a lot is saying, come look at this recipe, and yeah, got it. The reason why, and I wait a little more time, sit here, pass the time, make it night. And we shall see what I'm going to do. Stretch again because it's been a long time since I've done it. Oh, fancy that. So we meet again. What are you? My body and mind isn't what it used to be. Recovering from about a hard work of takes a while. If you're hungry, I have an empty pot you can use and give me a favor. I picked something. Wait, is that? Looked just like my signature perfect dish. Spicy meat, seafood, wrap. But how did you? Well, I suppose that is not important. Can I trouble you to share the recipe? If it's your signature look, why did you... Okay. Oh, of course. How did you guess? How could I have forgotten? Well done. Now, please take this as your reward, your current efforts with this one to play. Thank you.
Oh.
That with that, you will be able to resist the bites of coldness and cold. Oh my god, I cannot say it. Cold elements or environments. As for me, I have the great spicy meat and seafood stir fry, so I can do without the one that one way. Okay. Alright. Thank you, sir, and that is why I want to look it up. So I'm gonna be taking a long. I know there's another view thing over there, but I'm not gonna. I tried to do it once and I almost left me dying the last time I played this. You weren't here, but you know. Switching up playing where the worm did play because I have I think it's time to figure out so wasted some time. I know a lot of people are saying we wasted a lot of time just cooking and like I know. But I'm playing, I don't even have amiibo. The only amiibo I have is the Wolf Link amiibo, and I just got it just this year, so. I thank Best Buy for hooking me up with that, what's up? But, honestly, yeah. That's the last one, and we're gonna head to that one, the last one, because that's always how I always played it, when I didn't even, okay. So, how I originally played was, I didn't look at anyone playing it. Oh wow, what is actually that? So, how I originally played this, I went straight to the same order everyone went. I didn't look at Nintendo's E3, I didn't look at that. Sorry, scratching. So, be honest with you guys, how I'm playing this game, I'm playing it how I actually played it myself, so, you know. Missed. Couldn't hit me with that round, okay. That was a good framework. Skip. So yeah, I'll be skipping a lot of these, so you know. And this video probably is going to be long because I cooked and I wasted time hunting and, you know, stuff. But, oh my gosh. I'm sorry, it's been a while since I stand and I really just want to finish up this recording so I can stand and get some water because I was not smart enough to get myself water. Yeah, I'm not that smart, I realized that. It's like, oh, you're supposed to have water and you're supposed to talk a lot. I know. But you know what? It's Friday. Why not live on the risk today? This video probably will come out tonight. So. The other part 3 on this weekend. Also record a video for Monday because I thought I was gonna do it. I even said Thursday's video. I love that thing. Can I make it? I don't think I need anything for this. Okay. I could be the only person, but I actually sometimes every time I hit it or get a sledgehammer here, something about a sledgehammer, I'm like, I do remember the lyrics as if I thought I didn't sing it because I can't sing. Oh, I should actually pay attention if these guys were actually doing like, you know, the Triforce with their hands. Because one was doing upwards, you know, I should check the last one. Oh well. Let's skip out of here. And let's go to the final. I was gonna say trial, but that is not it. We're going to the final shrine of the Great Platinum for now. So yeah. Do, 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 do. We are waiting for the loading screen. It's not even loading in. Wow. I mean, that's gonna skip these advice. I gotta see. And this is the fourth one I skipped, and fifth one. I would mess with these guys even more, but you know, I'd rather just get this run. This is a lot different than, you know, when you play Pokemon Mystery Dungeons and you steal something from Kecleon, he just ends up calling up his boys and getting up on you to kill you for taking his stuff. No, I mean these guys will attempt to kill you. You know, sometimes succeed. Other times they fail, so. I realized something. Why am I taking forever? Oh, I know. I already used this one because it can only handle one hit. I kind of want to go up there, Mount Hylia. The freezing cold on top of these mountains can take quite a toll as the night sets in. Oh, breathtaking view. It truly is, honestly. Look. Let's look around. Yeah, it's so beautiful. This may be the best place to get a full view of the entire platinum. Did you know about the scope used in your Shinko slate? Yes, I do. Look through it, and if you can, and stick a pin wherever you mark on the map. Okay.
Oh.
These pins on your map serve as a reference point for your travels, and stick a point there. How'd you know? Oh, just a few tricks I picked up after many years in the wild. Breath of the Wild, if you know what I mean. The title of the game, chill. You may take my advice or leave it. Go ahead and take a look and feel. Alright. Wrong one. got one done here. Got the other one done. The other one's covered, but I got it done. More places we're gonna go to. This old man. Should we put him as something in the future? Alright. You know what? Let's stick over here. Why not? Okay. Oh, I got flint. But we already know what might happen if. Oh, there's another shrine right there. Should we go there next? Or should we just. Skip. It's not the last time we're gonna be skipping, so you know. Man, this video is gonna be long. Man, time wasting. We are getting the last. Okay. Just wanted to see how many arrows I had left, so. I realize it is now 12:24, so I'm gonna try my best to get it done before 12:30 because no, I have a lot of things. We are missing one of the runes, and we're gonna get this later on, probably next time. So you know. I thought I was gonna get another piano, but oh. Really? Now? Wow, okay, let's go. I feel like I heard something. And we are done with the Great Platinum's shrines for now. Hinting to the future because we are also doing the DLC, so you know what I'm talking about if you already played the game or been through or watched some of the gameplay from other people. So you know, leave a comment below if you've seen other playthroughs and if I'm doing this right or I should either talk less or talk more, but you know. Oh! With this, you have now accomplished all of this, achieved all of the spirit ores from the shrines on this platinum. Oh, extraordinary. Or, that means it is finally time Link, it is finally time for me to tell you everything. But first, imagine an X on your map with 4 shrines at the end of the point. Find the find the spot where all these lines insert. I shall wait for you there. Do you understand? Where 2 lines connect the shrines across, there will I be. So, this is where we are just, you know what, I could do that, or we can just, you're saying we're too, say, in a way, when 2 lines meet, see, Temple of Time. They want us to go there, but first, I'm gonna travel. I'm gonna skip travel, So when I first played this, I didn't know anything about this game. I didn't even play. When I first found out the Nintendo Switch came out, I literally waited in line for Target. So when I finished the Great Platinum, I died multiple times in my first playthrough of it. Took me a while to finally get through. And after, honestly, it was me and my cousin, and he didn't know anything about this. I didn't know anything about this, so it was hilarious. Anyone, if we actually recorded that, it would have been hilarious how many times me and him almost died. So, the reason I did travel is the fact that I did not want to take a long walk to get to Temple Town. It's going to be insane. But most people did. But first, okay, the old man sent me some, I'm gonna take the example even I took one before, but the question. Let's enjoy our moments here in the Great Mountain. I probably will be back for Korok Seeds or villages. I mean, the one time I don't care about the butterfly. So I actually kind of want to do a cutscene that's hilarious before we go. Let's go to the stage and get my award. And because I'm afraid of dying, and then, so, pray to give me some more hearts. You who have conquested the shrines and claimed their spirit orbs, I can offer you great power. It appears you have 4 spirit orbs. In exchange for 4 spirit orbs, I will enlist your being to. So tell me, what is that you desire? A heart container, please, because I'm not trying to die. I shall grant you the power you seek. Okay, thank you. We got a heart container, guys. A lot of people are gonna say I should have gone for stamina, but you know.
Ho!
Looks like he's about to fight. The blessing of the goddess has made you even much more resilient. I see. Here I am. Get up here quickly. Yes, sir. How did this manage to live? But you know, we had to get away. We had to find a way to get up here. So, I know what's gonna happen here. So you know how about we're gonna end it here. There's gonna be a cutscene, and that's at the end of that cutscene, we're done. So let's
go. Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramos Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists. The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age-long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, and turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, bravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Go on, here's the paraglider, just as I promised. The paraglider, guys. Completed. Knew it. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs around nearby the area. And I think that's it. I told you everything I can. Link, you must save Harry. That was the last time we'll see him. Seek out info. So we know what we're gonna do later, but might as well skip the chest. Soldier's bow. Alright. So we are gonna head to Impa, but I'm gonna say this is the end. So goodbye, see you later. This video actually will be long, so let's leave it in a good mood, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, which will probably be next time. So bye.